Okay, I'm making this video on November 1st, 2014. It's going to have to be really fast. This is just my way to show you that prediction tweets have been posted on today's date. This is actually a long tweet chain, which means all these tweets are connected, and as you can clearly see, oh, hold on, accidentally pressed it. Don't want to press it right now, I got to go back to it. Dang it. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I accidentally pressed it as I was scrolling. Now these three tweets, okay, actually are 6 tweets. You can see there's 3 more replies attached to it. So what I'm gonna do is click on the original tweet so you can see the 2 that were created right below it, because those are the ones who are dedicated to being a. Oh, dang it! Did it again. Hold on, just 1 second. Alright, now this tweet right here, this one, okay, and this one are predictions, okay? Now, the reason why I do this is because I want you to be able to witness that I am not on UCSD campus, because look at where I'm at, okay? This is not UCSD campus. This is the area where I was brutally assaulted at in July 9, 2014, and I'm moving, and it's also the area where 2 UCSD police officers came to my hiking area on August 27, 2014 and gave me a ticket to move, and I gotta now appear in court. I can literally get 6 months. The court can literally the prosecutor can petition the court for a psychiatric evaluation, and they're asking for my DNA. All because they came to my hiking area, literally, let me just put it to you this way. Tweets were made on that day about them, okay? And if memory serves me correctly, I got the printout concerning it. I think it was News in San Diego or something like that, which is like an online news organization. They posted a tweet in reference to I did a tweet response in reference to sexual assault on campus that morning, because gang stalking is directly connected to human trafficking. YouTube it and then Google it. In fact, one of those YouTube links are part of this 6-part tweet chain. Okay. The point being is this, is that they came down here within 40 minutes of me sending that tweet, because UCSD was mentioned in it. Now you can go to Google and type in organized stalking and or gang stalking, preferably gang stalking first, and cell phone hacking. And then in a separate search, you can go to YouTube and Google and type in gang stalking, gang stalking and cyber surveillance. So if my phone's being hacked as a result of being gang stalked, they're able to see what I'm doing online on my phone. Now, was it a retaliation measure in order to tie me up in court, in order to bring about effects from the court? Now, I'm just saying, look, go to Google and type in organized stalking or gang stalking and police, organized stalking or gang stalking and libraries, organized stalking or gang stalking and library security, organized stalking or gang stalking and security guards, organized stalking and gang stalking and courts, judges, lawyers. Are you getting my drift? Now, there is a manifesto that was written online by a manager of gang stalking crews. You can go to Google and find it. You might have to do a teeny bit of research once you type in at Google a gang stalking tech, everything you need to know. There are a couple things in that manifesto that might make you say, this sounds crazy. Do not walk away from it. Independent journalists and individuals who have researched gang stalking for over a decade, and seasoned, educated, targeted individuals, okay, we are all saying the same thing, that it is a manifesto of gang stalking, pertaining to describing how gang stalking operates, but it does not entirely describe who they are or how they operate. But the manifesto is written, it is dedicated to what gang stalking expeditions do, but again, not all of it. It only describes some of it, and it only describes some of who they are. But the manifesto clearly states that the favorite place to trap them, the target, is in the courts. And guess what's also mentioned? Syndicated schools. Now, organized stalking and gang stalking is nothing but syndicated organized crime in the system. Do you understand? All right, well, let's take a fast review pertaining to the nature of these tweets. Now, my name is Leslie Williams. I don't cause any problems anywhere I go. anywhere I go. In fact, let me just show you one way that I'm gang stalked, okay, so you can see that it is actually happening to me. Not that I don't feel that I have to prove it, but I want you to be able to see what I endure. Now, what you're about ready to hear right now, okay, I want you to look at this, okay. This is me being on a sidewalk, being harassed by two men. One of them was directly connected to this hiking area. Hear me out for a second. Where I'm hiking at right now, I was literally made homeless because of gang stalking. You can go to Google and type in gang stalking creating homelessness of targets, and you know how when you type something in at Google or whatever search engine you use, once you type whatever it is that you're wanting to research at Google, and then when you hit enter, you know how a bunch of web pages will come up on the first page, and then you have the option to go to the next page, you know, by clicking on 2 at the bottom. And then if you want, you can go to click on number 3 at the bottom, so you can go to the 3rd page of web pages. Look at how many web pages come up when you type in each page showing multiple blogs, okay, of targeted individuals of gang stalking, talking about how they were made homeless because of gang stalking. So basically what they do is they create homelessness. See, because what they are in part is a mutual for-profit organization, which means that they're connected to multiple different types of criminal groups within the government, okay, within wealthy corporations, within institutions, okay, and with organized crime that's dedicated to just your like your street crime. Okay, and basically what they will do, it's a syndicate. It's literally a nationwide syndicate, and the manifesto literally states it. So just hear me out, and then research all my descriptions, and then cross-reference what comes up from your research per description, and you'll see that I'm telling you the truth. Now, if you went to Google and typed in gang stalking creating homelessness of targets, look at how many pages come up. Okay, and look at how many blogs and look how much information is on each page. Now you don't have hundreds of thousands of, right now there's an estimated anywhere between 3 to 4 million targets of gang stalking in the United States, and these are targets that know they're being gang stalked. You got a lot of victims out there that don't even know what's happening to them yet is gang stalking. Now the point being is this: they create the homelessness, and then they develop schemes by working with all the colluded participants that I've already aforementioned, like government, institutions, corporations. They work together as a pertaining to the whole campaign that's brought about against the target in order to bring about incremental steps towards the target, so the target has to live in the effects of each implemented incremental step that is brought about against the target. Case in point, UCSD police and their little filthy whore-ass rats come all the way to my camping area 3 miles off campus, acting like they had a legitimate reason to know I was here. Okay, they also pretended like they didn't know who I was, and then admitted it later. Okay, when I refused to give them my ID once I realized they were campus police and not just regular SDPD. The point being is this. Now I want you to listen to the following, because this indisputably proves the gang stalking of me to this area, to UCSD. Now I want you to listen carefully, because this is just one way that I can prove it. Okay, now hear me out. Now what I'm going to do is open up this tent really fast. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, I'm going to point it towards this area. Here's the physical integrity of my tent. And pointing to this area about 100, 125, maybe 175 feet away is a ledge on the other side of this very small waterway that's behind my tent. They propped up some individuals to camp out there within 10 days of me moving here from a place where I was camping at over 30 miles away. Now I want you to listen to this. They harassed me day and night, practically non-stop at times, from a distance, by yelling gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk crazy, what's the matter with her, suck my you know what, non-stop, and that's not including the noise campaigns that they engaged in. Now, some of the individuals' voices obviously became identifiable to me because I was bombarded with the bullshit every day. As a result, then, on subsequent dates in between, a few of them would walk by this area or walk to that area from this entrance. As a result, I discreetly took video pictures of at least 3 of the main ones. Now, one of the ones that I took a video picture of, okay, let me just put it to you this way, I still have it. Okay, and is it already in social platforms on the internet? Now let me just hear me out. Okay, so the voice has been indisputably connected to at least one of the individuals. Now, that one individual that I'm referring to, you're going to hear him say with another man, gang stalk together, then gang stalking, and then gang is stalking, I'm going to F you up. He's the one that says be nice. Okay, now this event that I'm referring to occurred on Thanksgiving Day 2013, right across the street on the sidewalk. Okay, about 70 feet up the sidewalk. Now, as they're harassing me and intimidating me and threatening me, guess what they're saying? Gang stalk together, then one says gang stalking, which is a teeny bit hard to hear, but trust me, it's being said. And then that same one says gang is stalking, I'm gonna F you up. Now, hear me out just for a second before I play it. Now, Instagram only allows you to make a 15-second long video. So what I did was, the event when it occurred on Thanksgiving Day was caught on a running recording tape recorder like you see here. Let me reopen up the flap of my tent so you can see what I'm talking about. This was located in a pouch connected to my undergarments on my chest, with the microphone being right below the neck collar. Okay, excuse me. Okay, now, so as the event was transpiring towards me on the sidewalk, the tape recorder was picking it all up. But so what I did was I transferred a huge portion of the pertinent part of the tape that shows the harassment and the threats to my phone, to a track phone, and then to other audio files so I could actually take the microcard. See, because this tape recorder has got a feature on the side of it where you can place microcards in it, so you can then extend the memory once the built-in memory is consumed. Now, when the event transpired, it was caught on this tape recorder. It was caught on a microcard that was plugged into the tape recorder. Now, for security purposes, what I did was, before I took the microcard out, I transferred the most pertinent segment of the event to other audio files, okay, and to a track phone, and then from the track phone to Instagram. Now, since Instagram only allows a 15-second video, Instagram only allowing a 15-second video, you only hear them say gang stalk together. One says be nice, then the other one says gang stalking, and then that same one says gang is stalking, I'm gonna F you up. But what am I trying to say? Because Instagram only allows you a 15-second long video, you're not hearing them say, oh my God, which is actually on the audio file of the event, and all transferred copies of the pertinent section of the event, which I'm talking about, okay, to my track phone and to other audio files, so I would have them readily available to play them to police, which I've done, and they're denying they're hearing it. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play it, and I want you to say to yourself, honestly, with a sincere heart, do you hear these men say these words? Okay, now I actually played this event, the portion of it that's on my track phone, to UCSD campus police on January 9, 2014, and they both admitted they heard it. And then later on in the conversation, when I started talking to them about how I caught the same exact typical verbal harassment happening around me on a Yucca Valley bus in Yucca Valley, California, and that I had audio proof of that as well, okay, they backtracked and said, oh, well, we're not sure if we clearly heard it. Hold on. Now, what I'm going to do right now is basically play you 3 fast segments of gang stalk, oh my God, being indisputably said, okay, that these 3 Instagrams is gang stalk, oh my God, being, and even one woman saying gang stalking, caught being said on a bus in Yucca Valley, California. If you map quested the difference in miles between UCSD campus in La Jolla to Yucca Valley Library in Yucca Valley, California, look how many miles that is. Now, bear with me for a second, because this is where the getting is good. Now, I want you to listen to this. This is just 3 small segments of the videos of the harassment of it being caught happening around me on a Yucca Valley bus route Landers in Yucca Valley when I left this area to go there for 1 week, and the individual that I went to go see in Yucca Valley, a fellow target, okay, his address was looked up at UCSD Biomedical Library. Okay, cyber surveillance is a method of gang stalking. Now, I want you to listen to how you hear individuals on these buses repeat gang stalk, and how oh my God is said right before and after it, Okay, and then in one of them, you'll literally hear a woman say gang stalking. Just listen. Okay, I think you also might have heard a woman say rape me. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but what you got to understand is that gang stalking uses a technique called dark neurolinguistic programming, okay? And that technique is included in with some of the repeated words and phrases that are identical that they intentionally repeat along a target's route. And this is because what they want, they even want the subconscious to absorb all these dark, negative statements that have negative meanings to it, because what they're trying to do is affect the brain. They're trying to put the brain in a victimized, paranoid mindset about what might happen to them. Why do you think those men on the sidewalk said, gang of stalking, I'm going to F you up? Because they wanted the threat and the fear generated from the threat to be mentally associated to gang stalking. Do you understand? Okay, these are the psychological operations of gang stalking. This is video 2. I'm sorry, this right here is video 3. Now remember, what you're listening for is gang stalk, oh my God, being repetitively said on this Yucca Valley bus. This occurred on December 11, 2012, caught on my video, the video camera on my track phone when I was on the bus. Okay, now when you take a video on your track phone or any other phone, when you're making a video and recording it, it records the date as well. So let's look at this. This occurred on December 11, 2012 in Yucca Valley. The Thanksgiving event in La Jolla, which you originally heard first, took place on November 28, 2013. Almost one full complete year later in a destination that's 160 miles apart. Okay? Just listen to these people on this bus. Listen. Oh my God, gang stalk. Okay, what you're doing is you're listening for a man who says gang stalked and how, oh my God, is said right before it, and then a woman gently says it in the background after he says it. Just listen. Now, I'm going to play one more, okay, from the Yucca Valley. Listen to how you hear gang stalk, oh my God. Okay, now, the reason why I decided to play you this is because I want you to listen. I want you to listen very carefully, okay? Because I'm making a point to you that is synthesizing how the same exact identical harassment occurred towards me here. I mean, it occurred towards me on a sidewalk right across the street from here, from a man who was directly connected to this area. Now, that event occurred on Thanksgiving Day 2013 in reference to the Thanksgiving event. Well, what do you got right here? This right here, which I'm getting ready to bring up right now, which you can Google, you can YouTube the title as soon as I bring it up, is a YouTube video of me talking to a UCSD campus police officer on November 20th, 2013. Now, the audio file of the conversation between me and him was uploaded on December 2nd, 2019, but the actual video was made on the 27th, the day before Thanksgiving. You hear me, this is the title of that YouTube video, and in the video at the beginning of it, it literally shows me showing a video picture of my cell phone, which shows the date and time, 11/27/2013. Now, when the Thanksgiving event transpired and it was caught on a running recording digital tape recorder, the tape recorders... Okay, listen to this. Okay, the tape recorder... Look how it says, no, I'm even showing a video picture of my cell phone at the beginning of this video file that you're seeing the title of it right now.
November 27th, Wednesday, 11:52 a.m.
Okay, now Now that not only showed a video picture of the phone, but I also used the phone to use the voice command feature, so the phone would electronically state the date in the video. Now understand what I'm telling you here. This video is about a conversation that was caught on a tape recorder that I had between me and a UCSD campus police officer 7 days before this video was made. Okay? I'm literally telling him that I'm being gang stalked all over their campus by students, staff, and guests, and what they're doing is getting around me, intentionally repeating gang stalking. Oh my God. Now this is a 2 or 3 part video series, so once you bring this up, click on the title of it to see if this is, I think this is video number 2. So what you want to do is just type in at YouTube the same title, and at the end of the title just replace the 1 with a -2, -3 per YouTube video title. Just because there's 3 videos that got the same title, except for at the end, one is labeled 1, one is labeled 2, the other one's labeled 3. The point being, it proves that I made this video on November 27th because I showed a video picture of my phone which showed the date and time, and I used the voice command feature that had the phone electronically state the date and time. And in the video is showing an audio file from my tape recorder showing that the conversation that happened between me and UCSD campus police occurred 7 days before the video was made. Now, it shows me telling him that individuals are getting along all my routes every time I go on their campus and saying gang stalk, oh my God. I even told him that I predicted it would be caught being set around me on my tape recorder at a separate location, meaning this location here, okay, that it will be caught, like when I'm here, I make a prediction in my video file and or audio file that gang stalk will be set around me pertaining to where I'm going for the day. And then once I get to where I state I'm going, and if it's caught on the tape recorder at a time that's later in time, in reference to what the tape recorder is reflecting, in reference to the time that the prediction was made, which shows that I was stalked from here to there, because they got to know where I'm at and who I am to do it at that appointed time. Do you understand? So I even told him that. And then the Thanksgiving event is literally caught the day after this video was made, but it wasn't uploaded until the 2nd. So what am I trying to say? Think about this. You can go to YouTube right now. Let me backtrack for a second, because I'm going to show you something else. Okay, now if this video stops while I'm in the middle of talking, that's because I forgot to look at how many available minutes I had left, okay, on my video card before I started making the video. This is it happening towards me at SDSU. This wasn't uploaded until March of 2013 because of everything that was happening between November 2012 and March of 2013, but this is dedicated to video files, okay, that were made in early November 2012. Okay, pertaining to the same exact identical technique occurring around me at SDSU. So make sure that let's see what's in the description of this YouTube video. All right, now it shows that this is video number 2. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go to YouTube and type this in. Okay, it's in the Exposed Social Services YouTube account. It was uploaded on March 21st, 2013. If you listen carefully to this one and the other 3 that are dedicated to this same event in time, okay, what you're going to do is listen for students that were literally standing in front of me at some kind of a propped up table. They were doing some kind of rally, and they were repeating gang stalking, oh my God. Okay, now this is almost a year before the Thanksgiving event. Okay, at a separate location all the way across town, because SDSU and UCSD are 2 separate locations in 2 separate towns in San Diego County. So I can prove that these events occurred in November because I still got the video files, okay, on my memory cards. The point being is this. Now check this out. What I'm going to do right now is really show you that go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking at UCSD Pride Center. Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking at UCSD Club Med. Now this is the Club Med video right here. One of at least 3. Go to YouTube and type this in. Now this was caught on 8/16/2012 before the SDSU evidence. Do you understand? Now this shows when you look at these YouTube videos, what you're going to do is you're going to literally see the same exact identical verbal harassment happening around me at 2 different universities. Okay, this is literally me being inside a Club Med restaurant that is on UCSD campus, okay, that's right up the walking pathway from the biomedical library. Now, let me explain to you why they're getting around me and repeating gang stalk. Oh my God. See, gang stalking is a type of a crime that's extremely hard to prove because of the types of methods and techniques that they intentionally use. Now, what they do is sensitize the target to, but not limited to, repeating certain identical words and phrases, physical gestures, and or repeating even specific types of sounds around the target intentionally until the target becomes sensitive to them. Once the person and or persons and or group that is steering the entire campaigns knows that the target is being sensitized because that persons and or group are the ones who are responsible for it. Now, they know all about gang stalking techniques because they're the ones who are literally managing the gang stalking. So they know that they're sensitizing the target intentionally to specific words, phrases, identical words and phrases, identical physical gestures, and even specific identical sounds, like specific ways of coughing or clearing your throat. All these things can be Googled. They're called sensitization methods, okay? Now, then what they do is once they know that the target's been sensitized to them, because they are the ones who are managed them being sensitized to them, they then, through their community connections, will use different groups and individuals to get around the target to repeat what the target's been sensitized to. This, in turn, mentally lets the target know that they're being harassed, okay, and gang stalked as a result, because they got to know where you are and who you are to do it. And since they're getting around me and literally repeating the name of the crime that's happening to me in the same exact identical way everywhere I go. Remember, Yucca Valley is 160 miles away from La Jolla. I don't know anybody in the Yucca Valley. Never had no Yucca Valley videos online pertaining to my name or even learning disabled woman. So how could the same exact identical technique be set around me everywhere I went in Yucca Valley that's been caught on hundreds of audio files here in San Diego? With those two locations being 160 miles apart. UCSD and SDSU are at least anywhere between 15 and 30 miles apart. So when you look at the length, like this video was uploaded, you can clearly see in August of 2012. And there's at least 3 videos to this. Now, the name of this YouTube video is UCSD Gang Stalking Caught, being repetitively said 8/16/2012 around target. It's uploaded in the Gang Stalking Targets YouTube channel, in case you have a hard time finding it. Now, there's at least 3 videos connected to this same event. Okay, so look for them. And what you're listening for is individuals in the background saying gang stalking, oh my God. And I'm here today to tell you, fellow American citizens, I witnessed Club Med restaurant employees doing it. Okay? Now, I told UCSD campus police that Club Med restaurant employees were involved in the gang stalking of me on January 9th, 2014. They refused to make a police report, tried to bait me to get a lawyer, because they know they're protected in court. And guess who is responsible for guess who's responsible for the legal advocacy for SDSU and UCSD? Well, all you got to do is go to Google and type in Kamala Harris, California Attorney General. Just got off the phone with him yesterday. Yeah, baby. So they know, and they can use the San Diego Prosecutor's Office and even the District Attorney's Office to go after anybody. Now, UCSD campus police came to my hiking area on August 27, 2014, almost 2 full complete years after this video was uploaded. Okay? Now, was gang stalking, oh my God, being caught being set around me on every single audio file, every single time I went on UCSD campus. From this date, you see right now on my video camera, August 16, 2012, up until the dates before August 27, 2014, when they came here to evict me from my hiking area, in reference to every time I've been on UCSD campus, in between from before this date and since then. Abso-friggin-lutely. Okay? Now, I've established that it's been caught being set around me by an individual that camped out here. Okay? An individual saying it on UCSD campus and on SDSU. So, UCSD comes to my hiking area to evict me. They were told they were going to be sued right to their face by me. So, did they come here to give me a ticket to tie me up in court so I can be tied up in the effects of the court proceedings in reference to how I'm sentenced? So, and guess what I was doing online one day before they came here? On their library computers, looking up lawyers. Go to Google and type in cyber surveillance and gang stalking. See, basically what they do is monitor all the targeted individuals' cyber activity and cell phone activity so they can see that what if whatever the target is doing is a threat to them or a benefit for them, pertaining to, like, if the target's doing something that they think that they can monopolize on in order to hurt the target, okay, that's one of the reasons why cyber surveillance of a target's internet activity is that's one of the reasons why they do it. But if they see they're being exposed, that is a threat to them. So think about this. On at least 3 occasions, I told UCSD campus police they were going to be sued. Well, I'm going to literally show you one of the videos that literally show me stating it to them, okay, right now, as soon as I can bring it up. So again, if this video stops while I'm in the middle of talking, it's because I suddenly ran out of video time. Now, I told UCSD police that I plan on suing the shit right out of them, okay, and their campus, right to their face, as they're being recorded, and as they're recording me. So if I'm looking up I'm looking up lawyers on their library computers, and since cyber surveillance is a method of gang stalking, on the 26th of August, they know I got all this evidence on video and audio files, and the evidence that's online. So, the very next day, they come to this hiking area within 40 minutes of me making a tweet about being gang stalked on their campus. And that tweet was actually a tweet reply to an article online in reference to campus sexual assault. Go to YouTube and type in gang stalking and human trafficking, gang stalking and rape, gang stalking and universities. Do you see this YouTube video right here? That's the title of it. 10/29/13 UCSD campus police harassment. Is it connected to gang stalking? You literally hear me in this video state that I'm going to sue them one day. Okay, it's either in that video or a couple other different ones. Alright, I gotta go. I'm in San Diego, California, so all you gotta do is review the dates. Okay? 7-8 days after I told a UCSD campus police officer that gang stalking, oh my God, was repetitively being said around me and caught on audio file, okay, on their campus. Him being told this on their campus, right outside the Geyser Library, on November 20th, 2013, and then I catch the same exact technique that I told him I was experiencing on their campus being said by a man that is directly connected to this area. Okay? In closing, go to YouTube and type this in. Learning disabled woman exposes library security admitting staged complaint can cause her to be banned. UCSD. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, they can literally put me in jail for 6 months as a result of this illegal lodging ticket I got from their whore asses. But they would not make one police report pertaining to me being gang stalked on their campus. And here's a YouTube video to prove it. Take that title, okay, copy and type it into YouTube, okay, or Google, bring it up, and you literally see them creatively looking for excuses pertaining to why they won't again make a police report pertaining to me being gang stalked. Alright, I gotta go. I'm in San Diego. My statements right now are literally being tape recorded on a tape recorder. Let's see when I go to put this video card in a computer today if it's missing from my memory card that will be plugged into their computers. Yeah. Alright, so, and let's see if I am banned, if any incident occurs on their campus today that causes me to be banned or arrested, which the prediction tweets say that started this actual video. Okay? Or a falsified police report made concerning me. They're going to ban me from UCSD, make no mistake about it. We're also going to see if any event transpires towards me at this hiking area. I am moving, but since I'm dealing with all this court shit and 2 other major things that I've been hit with since I got this ticket to move, okay, I put a sign up outside of my tent each day that I go to leave it stating that I will be completely moved by 11/15/14. They did change the court date to December 1st, 2014. Leslie Williams at 12:30 p.m. Superior Court. In case you want to go down there and at least sit in the audience, you don't have to identify yourself to me, but you can at least go down there so you can be a witness concerning what's happening to me. And did they give me a late court time on that court date, so most of the court proceedings for that day will already be taken care of, so nobody can hear the testimony that I might have to say at that court appearance. It's an arraignment. I'm going to plead not guilty and ask for a trial. So let's see what happens to me before this court date, December 1st, and then what happens to me no matter where I'm at, all hiking areas or along any of my routes at any place. Arrested, ticketed, put in county mental health, because that's a method of gang stalking. Okay, after staged events occur anywhere towards the target. The point being is that they're going to try and also bring about additional police reports concerning me before the trial date. That way, they can say, look at all this stuff we got on Miss Williams. They're already going to, UCSD is already going to do that. And UCSD has made falsified reports on their letterheads about my behavior, and literally had the audacity to literally even give them to me. All right, I got to go. I'm in San Diego, California. Today's date is November 1st, 2014. I will literally have to appear in court 1 month to the day. 1 month to today's date, which I'm going to prove to you in a minute by going to the calendar icon on my phone. Okay, my phone froze for a second, so hold on, I had to reset it. So what I'm going to do is go to my calendar icon right now to prove the date, today's date, and then I'm going to go ahead and end this video because it takes a long time for 40-minute long videos to upload, and that kind of hinders my ability to upload video files from other memory cards. Let's see if this video is erased or corrupted in any way. I'm going to upload it today at UCSD, and I got to go because they open at 10 today, and I still got to pack up my stuff before I leave. Please say a prayer for my safety. Ladies and gentlemen, Club Med restaurant employees were used on UCSD campus to engage in intentional gang stalking of me, as well as the biomedical library staff in the biomedical library, and they will lie about it up and down the road concerning it, and even call me crazy about it. And labeling a target individual as being mentally ill is a method of gang stalking, including prosecutors doing it, judges doing it, okay, and campus police doing it, okay. All right, thank you very much. Have a nice day.